Hey, my name is Nathan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, the title for the video of today is Leave Your Friends in the Past because that's where they belong. Now, I've been on this self-development journey probably from like 2018, right? And I've ran into different blockages and just different barriers of growing and becoming a better person, right? But a really big part for me, like what's been really touching me lately, is leaving friends in the past. Okay, now this has been touching me lately because I've actually been pretty much going ghost mode and not even realizing that I am going ghost mode, right? Like, I pretty much looked up and realized the only people that I've been spending time with is my blood brother and then my family, because I have 2 kids and a girlfriend, right? So the only people I've really been seeing is my immediate family, like my grandparents, my mom, my brother, because we go to MMA training, and I'll go check him and stuff like that, right? So I noticed for myself, like, the only people that I've been seeing is mostly family, and that's not even because I intended to do that, right? And it's just because I've been in my grind mode. For example, I was working a full-time job and then I took a break, and right now I'm still on my break. I'm working on my business and pretty much just training my body, training MMA, right? And so over this process, what has happened is that I don't have time to do all the other stuff that I was doing before. For example, what I used to do a lot is hang out with friends and smoke weed, right? And I knew this for a few years that it was just wasting my time, right? And I kept doing it, I was just kind of numb to it. Like, I just took it for what it was, and I would just go hang out with friends just because I would be avoiding what I really had to do, right? So, like I said, you have to leave your friends in the past because that's where they belong. And the reason is because you become a new person every day, every year, right? And you don't want to keep that same group of friends and move forward in life, right? Because this same old group of friends is most likely going to stay the same, right? Because not everybody is on this self-development journey, right? And even if they are on this self-development journey, everybody's at different parts of their life, right? So you might be better in one aspect and they could be bringing you down in the place where you need to do work, right? So for example, there's some people, like some of my friends, they're content, they're good smoking weed every day and they're addicted to certain things, right? But me, I really acknowledge okay, I have a little problem here. Like, I keep smoking, I take too much time to do it, right? And growing up, from the time I was a teenager till now, I have friends, they prioritize smoking weed, they prioritize going to the club, getting drunk and stuff, right? And if I was still at the place I was last year and the year before and the year before that, where I felt like I needed to hang out with people, and it's not even that I felt like I needed to hang out with people, I was just weak to my vices, right? So you have to really do inside work. You have to really work on yourself, right? Because you could be doing certain actions and you don't even know why you're taking the certain actions. Or for me, I felt like I knew why I was taking certain actions, but when you really dig deep and you write things down, hey, listen, I suggest something. Sit down by yourself for an hour and just write whatever thoughts come to mind. Doesn't have to be a plan. It could be a plethora of things, right? Just sit down for an hour and start writing, and you're gonna see where you progress, right? You're gonna really progress a lot, right? So for me, what I really noticed with my addictions, smoking, and just I would say my negative qualities, right? This all came out when I was sitting down and writing and really thinking about it, right? Because you can't work on yourself and you can't dig deep when you're around other people, right? So a big thing for me, what I'm gonna say is, I grew up in the hood, right? If you want to call it the hood, right? Low income, a low income area, and I'm 25 right now, and growing up when you're a teenager, you always hear nobody's gonna make it out of the hood, nobody makes it out of the hood, or hear this one guy made it out or whatever, right? Nobody's gotten rich from the neighborhood that I grew up in, right? But moving, like getting out of the hood could mean multiple things. It could mean like you got a good job and you're working, or you have a family, you got a place, you know, you moved out. But like really making it out, and like that's like a really good thing too. Like, don't even get me wrong, moving out of your parents' house, nothing wrong with living in your parents' house. Like, I just moved out last October, and I'm in low income housing, right? So I wouldn't be moved out right now if it wasn't for like the links that I had. So back to like making it out the hood, right? So growing up, you hear these things like nobody makes it out the hood, and when I really started to realize this was probably around 22, 23. Like, I looked around me and I'm like, yo, everybody who I grew up with, who I seen from like 5 years old, 6 years old, is still here, living at their mom's house, don't have a job. Like, close friends that I have, like, you know, like I still consider them my friends, but like people that I know like haven't moved out the hood. They haven't kept a job. I haven't been the best with keeping a job, right? So that's bad on me, and I know that, right? But I have like a certain mindset, and I have certain qualities to me where like maybe that's not the best fit for me, like where I won't be happy at a job and I'll just move on. That like that's a bad thing too, and it's like in itself, but it's a good thing at the same time, right? But back to moving out the hood, like I look around at 25, and all the people I grew up with the exception of a couple people whose family moved away, so they moved with their family, like pretty much everybody is still stuck. And I'm trying to get unstuck right now. And I don't want to say that I'm stuck right now, you know, like, but everybody's working towards something. And when you look around and you see that your friends aren't working towards anything, that should be a clear indicator. Leave them in the past. If they're not doing anything to benefit themselves and they've been in the same loop for years, you have to see this. And if you can't see it, like, that's just bad on you. You're gonna keep going down with them. But I'm just trying to tell you things right now so you can move past them and you can become the person that you want to be. And even when you become the person you want to be, there's gonna be like more levels. There's gonna be more levels, right? So if you're a person that's obsessed with working on yourself, which I am, then you're gonna really realize that you have to leave friends in the past. On to the other topic that I wanted to speak about, right? So me, I'm such a genuine person. I don't like to toot my horn like they say, like, you know, I don't like to boost myself, but I'm a genuine person, and I learned that I'm a genuine person throughout high school, you know, like when I'm giving somebody something and they say like, I'm gonna pay you back, or can you buy this for me, I'll pay you back, and just like straight lying to your face. Like, I learned this throughout high school, right? Like, people are just gonna lie to your face. That's what made me know that I'm a genuine person, because me, like, I feel bad lying to people. Like, there's people I know you know them too. There's people that will tell a whole story knowing that it's a lie just to get like praise, you know, just for somebody to say like, well, that's a crazy story. You have people like that you grew up with, I know you know the people, they created a whole bunch of stories and it was just fake, right? And so back to the point, like me, I'm a genuine person, right? So when I left, like when I stopped seeing a lot of friends after I graduated, you know, like I would still try to check in with people, ask how they're doing, hey, you want to hang out, right? Some people that I thought were really close to me, like they didn't want to hang out, and I'm like, what? So these people were fake the whole time? Not to say they were fake, but they didn't appreciate you as much as you appreciated them, right? So that's another thing too, why you have to leave people in the past. As I said before, I've messaged people asking how are you doing. Like, a lot of people that I would message, like sometimes I would go in like my contacts and just be like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? Just because it's people that I cared about. Me being a genuine person, I actually care for people. I don't know about anybody else, or people that have no feelings or are cold towards people. Like me, I care about people, and if you showed me love, I'll show you love back. And so I've gone throughout the years where I've messaged people and I haven't seen that same energy reciprocated back. Like, I can message somebody, how are you? A couple months later, I message them, how are you? You know, they message back. Sometimes they don't message back, and then that's my cue just to like, peace, never messaging you again, right? So over the years, I've messaged people, over the months, and I'm only keying into this like over the past year that, Nathan, you don't have to message these people. Stop messaging these people. They don't really care for you, right? So I've gone through all these years messaging people, and I haven't seen that same energy back. It only recently clicked in where I said to myself, you know what? These people don't really care for you. You care for them more than they care for you. And like, why should you even take that energy off of yourself to give it to them and say, hey, how are you doing? How's life going? Why are you saying that to them when they don't even care about your life? And that could mean selfish or like, oh, like I'm emotional. These people don't like me. But it's just the life. Like the stepping stones to life. Like it can sound harsh, but yo, don't message those people if they don't message you, okay? Like, as I said, people that really care for you, they're gonna check in for you. And people that I thought were really close to me, they weren't checking in on me. Still to this day, I could count on my hand how many people message me and call me, and it might not even be people that like I appreciate, right? And I have to think about that too. Like people who are messaging me, like I need to actually appreciate you guys if you're watching it, right? I have to appreciate them more if they've given me a call. And me, like, I might not value them too much on my friends list. I might value other people, but those same other people that I value, they don't value me. So yes, just appreciate the people who appreciate you, and if they don't appreciate you, leave them in the past, because that's where they belong. Okay? So listen, just what I learned over these years is that you're not gonna get far in life if you keep doing the same things over and over again. This includes same friend group, doing the same thing with your friends. Like, people are leeches too. Don't even let that go over your head. People are leeches. What do leeches do, okay? They suck onto you, and they just like they travel along with you when you're in the water, and they suck your blood, right? They suck things out of you, right? So there's some people who actually know that you're better than them, and I don't even like to say better, right? But call a spade a spade. Some people are better than others, okay? So there's some people that will leech onto you knowing that you're doing better than them, just for them to be like, like I got a dose of him today. Like, they might even be getting off on the fact that they're bringing you down with them. Me, like, I can't think like that because I don't think like that, right? But some people will literally come around you just to take away your energy and be like, I took him away from his goals today. Or they'll feel nice that like you're hanging out with them, and they might be down, but they're using you to like bring them up. And there's not a problem with that, right? Because like I've always been the person, I'm empathetic, and I like to show people love, right? But this is the thing, when you're giving yourself to people, when you're being selfless, like you have nothing to take home. So it's good to be selfless at times, and it's good to be empathetic at times, but if you're always empathetic, you're gonna find yourself losing. You're gonna find yourself drained at the end of the day. You're gonna find yourself like fed up with life. Like, yo, why didn't I do those goals that I set out? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? It's because you're putting your energy into the wrong places. And I don't want to ramble on, but that should be enough. That should be enough for today, okay? There's people that'll leech off of you, and that's a big fact. There's people that you love more than they love you, and you shouldn't be giving them all of your energy like you're showing them, right? Like, that's number 2. Stop giving your energy to people who don't appreciate you. And 3, you're just not gonna get farther in life. You're not gonna go up the ladder. You're not gonna get to your goals if you're giving yourself to other people, and if you're spending your time doing this and that and things that don't benefit you. You're not gonna get far in life. So I'm gonna end this off by saying, leave your friends in the past, because that's where they belong. Okay, so if they're not trying to better themselves, if you find that you're doing better than them, I'm sorry, but you gotta cut that tie. Might sound harsh, but you gotta find new friends. And I haven't found new friends yet, which is why I said I'm strictly around my family right now. And my brother, like, he works a full-time job. We have the same things in common, right? And if I'm spending a lot of time with somebody, I'd rather it be my brother than other people. Again, my name's Nathan. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot. And I'm still growing on this journey too. This is like my little journal, my video journal, okay? So everything I'm saying right now is just coming from the heart. I don't really have a plan what I'm gonna say, so it might be mixed up, it might be here and there, but this is me, this is Nathan. I might not speak the best. I stutter a bit, right? Like, I grew up stuttering a lot, and so me making this video is just bringing confidence out of me. It might not be perfect, but bear with me. I'm still growing, and if you want to be here for the process, please like and subscribe. It's all love. Thank you, God.